Hello everybody, my name is Zach, and welcome back to another discussion video. Just gonna see if this is working. Okay, so, as you guys can see from the title, I believe that ever since Marvel, Call of Duty has tried to replicate Marvel's success, and I'll explain in a minute. How you guys doing first off? Hopefully good. I'm okay. My nose is a bit stuffed, but it'll get back to normal soon, hopefully. So I apologize if I sound like shit. Hmm. As you guys can see, I have the zombie ghost skin. I pre-ordered it, which I will make a video about that. I want to spectate. Anyways, so I'm gonna try editing this as much as I can. So where should I begin? I guess we'll start with the beginning, because that'll it'll lead up to what I have to say. So, as you guys know, Call of Duty's been out for almost 20 years, and yeah, back in 2003 to 2006, I had Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, and some spin offs. They were fine, you know. They didn't really change the game that much. They were still decent games. 2007 is when it changed with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Same with World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, and as well as Black Ops 2 being the final one. These games made Call of Duty what it is today. If it wasn't for these games, I don't think Call of Duty would be here. However, Call of Duty Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops, no, yeah, Black Ops 3, even though that one's really good. Infinite Warfare, World War II, and Black Ops 4. This is when the series dropped in quality. I say that because like this is when people thought the games were gonna like turned out to be bad. Not the ones we talked about before, just these ones, from Ghost to Black Ops 4. Everyone's had a problem with these games at some point. Minus Black Ops 3, but there were some problems with it. For example, Ghost's maps were way too big for multiplayer. Advanced Warfare had a bunch of supply drops, which is the birth of supply drops, mind you. Black Ops 3 loot boxes were worse because they had actual guns that you couldn't unlock any other way. Infinite Warfare, supply drops, plus it looked gray in the multiplayer department, even though I still enjoyed it. World War II had that really dumb feature about like the social space or whatever, plus the zombies was just boring. And then Black Ops 4, while I like it, it crashed a lot for people, and you know it didn't have any campaign, so yeah. Well, I do like some of these games. I understand the criticism for some, actually most of them. But anyways, now before we move on to the other era of COD, I want to talk about something that came out in 2008, Marvel with Iron Man. Nobody knew who Iron Man was at the time. Everyone thought he was he was a C-list character. No one really found him interesting. But because of Kevin Feige and the rest, and Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man became a success, and it launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which was a 10-year plan, and it worked. They made a bunch of really good movies from, Captain America, Thor, Hulk. Not really, but for the movies. But, anyways, they made a bunch of movies about different characters coming together to fight as one, known as the Avengers, which I'm sure a lot of you all know. They're classic, really good movies. So, yeah. Right after Avengers came out, and everybody saw that the cinematic universe can be awesome, a lot of people started to, you know, they want to make their own cinematic universe. For example, The Conjuring, The Dark Universe, which had the Mummy movie, which I don't think they're making anymore because it didn't do that good. What else was there? The King Kong and Godzilla, the MonsterVerse. That's the name. One really interesting one that came out a year after it, though, after that success, was Marvel's biggest rival, DC. They released Man of Steel in 2013. Now, while that movie was not bad by any means, I don't know, it wasn't that great in my opinion. But again, it was really interesting that they released 1 year later, and I'm gonna mention it later. And see, here's the funny thing, right? Marvel actually completed their cinematic universe, you know? Like they concluded their 10-year saga of the Infinity Saga. What's interesting is that no other company was able to conclude their saga or like their first chapter anywhere, you know. And the Infinity Saga was their first chapter and they completed it. Now they moved on to the next one, the Multiverse Saga, which I won't get into for today's video because we're only focusing on this one, as well as DC and COD, which I will get the COD. And if you guys would agree with why I think so, let me know. But anyways, so the Dark Universe canceled. The Conjuring, while it's still going, I don't see them concluding. You know, there's already like a Conjuring 4 coming out, I'm pretty sure, and a few others. So yeah. And it's 10 years old. Actually, exactly 10 years. I think The Conjuring came out in 2013, so yeah. DC, while if Justice League from Joss Whedon did good, then maybe we would have seen a conclusion, but at the same time, they were giving out solo movies way later. Like, if I can find the tree that they had, I will show you guys. Unlike Marvel. But yeah, because of that, a bunch of movies got delayed. Like, we were supposed to get The Flash in 2018, but then we got it in 2023. So, yeah. A bunch of movies like Cyborg, but that got canceled. Aquaman, I think, got delayed. We never got Justice League Part 2. It's just a whole clusterfuck, which sucks because I really like both Marvel and DC. I want both of them to succeed. You know, I love both of them equally, even though, truth be told, I like DC over Marvel when it came to comics. And then in terms of movies, Marvel. And then games, DC. So, as well as animated stuff. But anyways, 2019, Marvel concluded with the biggest movie of all time. Not in terms of box office numbers, unfortunately. Avengers Endgame. They concluded their Infinity Saga in 2019. What's interesting is that Modern Warfare 2019 comes out in 2019. Okay? They introduced the Gunsmith, Battle Pass, everything. New stuff, right? Isn't that kind of weird? How right after Avengers Endgame, they come out with a brand new Call of Duty, a new era, kinda. Now you guys could be saying, well, the other games are selling badly, so they want to do a reboot, and they didn't want to do Ghosts or any futuristic games. Fair enough, but just like how Avengers took off, 1 year later DC starts their universe. Guess what? After Endgame, 1 year after, guess what came out? No movies, no TV shows, as far as I know, for a cinematic universe, but Warzone. Warzone came out a year later, which is interesting. Then which again, that also introduced a shit ton of stuff. You know, brought people in, just like Marvel. Nobody knew who Iron Man was. Marvel made him popular, right? People were losing interest in Call of Duty. Guess what saved them? Modern Warfare for a little bit, and then Warzone. Boom. And then again, it's interesting because now they're crossing over the Black Ops universe, as well as World War II. Which I like to mention, the games before did never, like they didn't cross over at all. You know, For World War II, I mean, you can argue like every World War II game from World at War and World War II were just reboots, so they weren't connected in some way. Which okay, Black Ops, the Black Ops series from Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the time, right? And then Modern Warfare, the original COD 4, MW2, MW3. Then there were theories that Ghost, IW, and AW, and IW were also connected in some way. So yeah, if you guys want to go over that, you can. But again, I just find it so interesting, right? Now you could say, well, Black Ops 1 and 2 are connected. World War II is connected. You know, a bunch of the games are connected. But again, they're doing this hard reboot, right? Think about it. How come every game now has to hard reset your ranking? You know, your seasonal ranking, your possibly season restarting, which I hope not. Please don't restart my level. But anyways, that's not the topic. Again, isn't it interesting how none of the games crossed over before, but now they're going to? And I don't know, that could just be me. Let me know what you guys think, if you agree or disagree, or if you have your own theories. I'd be interested to know. So here's what I think. For COD 2029/2030, either one, that 10-year conclusion of Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone, I feel like something big's gonna happen. And you guys want to know what I think it is? A crossover between the Modern Warfare universe, well, the characters, sorry, the Black Ops characters, and depending on if they want to make more games, then the Vanguard characters. And I'll show you an outline on how I think that would go for, yeah. And see, here's the thing, right? If they didn't do that, if Treyarch made the game for 2023, then we would see the cinematic universe. I'm just gonna call it that because fuck it. I'm just gonna, yeah, sorry. Then they would have their 10-year plan right there, just like DC, how DC had their 10-year plan, Marvel had their 10-year plan down pat, except they had to, as far as I know, they had to delay one movie, which was Nova. Actually, they canceled it, but still. So, this is 10-year plan, Phase 1, Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard. Okay? Phase 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2023, which would have been Gulf War, and then possibly Vanguard 2. Right? And then Modern Warfare 3, Phase 3, sorry, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, I don't know, Black Ops Dab, let's just say, and then Vanguard 3. All those games, 9 games in 9 years. Final game could be the crossover. I don't know what you'd call it. Modern Black Ops Warfare, or I don't fucking know. And they could make a part 2, you know, kind of like how Infinity War was part 1 and then Endgame was part 2. Does that make sense? Also, how... Okay, my voice doesn't sound completely fucked, so hopefully some of you guys can hear me well. But yeah, that's what I just feel like that they're planning something big with this. I don't know how. You could, like, yeah, it's supposed to be, like, realistic and all that in terms of, like, campaign. But we've seen unrealistic shit, right? Modern Warfare 2, the original, and Black Ops were, like, probably the most unrealistic ones. Now, excluding the futuristic ones. And I'm talking about that because, like, how much crazy shit there are. Great games, don't get me wrong. They're still crazy, though. Is there anything else I need to talk about? I don't know. But, oh yeah. So, in terms of campaign, yeah, they always have been realistic for the most part. Minus Black Ops 3 and then, you know, the other ones I mentioned in terms of batshit crazy. And then in terms of multiplayer, yeah, they've never really been realistic, especially like the skins, like Snoop Dogg and Lilith coming soon, I'm pretty sure, and a bunch of others. So, yeah. And then, but anyways, and zombies too. Like the third mode, or rather it's zombies. Actually, yeah, zombies is the only one. It's never been realistic, as you all know, because it's zombies, right? So, yeah. I have a feeling that they'll find a way to make some magic bullshit happen to make them crossover, which, hey, I'm not complaining, I'd be down for. But if it's true that Modern Warfare 3 kills off Price, I don't know how that will go in terms of this crossover, right? Like, wouldn't it be cool to see Frank and Price interact? Yeah, but who knows exactly how the story is going to conclude. If I'm correct, okay? You guys can let me know what you think. I'll take the criticism if you guys don't think so. But if I'm correct, then this is their plan, and this has been their plan since 2019 because of Avengers Endgame. I don't know how much editing I'm going to do, and yes, I will talk about Modern Warfare 3 soon. I just don't know when, because I do have a lot of things to say. Truth is, I already finished recording and editing it, so yeah. Consider this a prequel. But yeah, guys, thank you everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys think, if I'm wrong or not. I'd be interested to hear you guys' opinions. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.